Up in this video, you're going to learn how to take a 3-point caliper test with body fat calipers. If you don't already, body fat calipers are really inexpensive. You can get this one for like $3 on Amazon. I highly recommend going with a digital one. You'll see in a minute why. This one is a little bit harder to work with. So to start off with, the 3 points, you're going to have tricep, suprailiac, which is going to be on your stomach at a diagonal, and then thigh. So to start off with, this is how you will be doing your first measurements for your tricep. So first, I'm just showing you how the caliper works. That little slider, whenever I go to clip it, is gonna tell me where I clipped it at. So with your tricep, kind of prime the area by pinching a little bit, getting the skin and body fat away from the muscle. And this one's gonna be your hardest one to kind of get the hang of, but get as close as you can. You're gonna press it down. Digital one is gonna work a lot better. And I'm gonna get my first measurement, which was around 11. So I'm gonna write down 11, which I already have here. So write down your measurement, and then we're gonna take 3 measurements and take the average of that to make sure that we're getting it right and preventing as much human error as possible. And you'll see here, I kind of messed up that one. So I'm gonna try again to get my second measurement here. And you're just clipping it until the measurement shows, and then you're gonna see that I got closer to around 5. I'll take that measurement one more time, as you see here, and then I get the measurement of 9 on my last one, so I'm just gonna take you in and show you what we do with that. So once you have your measurements, we're gonna go to our calculator on our phone, and we're gonna plug those in. So we had 11, 5, and 9. Add those together and then divide by 3 to get your measurement, 8.3. And we're just gonna round that to 8.3 since it's 8.3 repeating. Now we're gonna go back in and we're gonna do the same thing for suprailiac. And make sure you're doing the same side. Here I did all of my left side, so make sure you're doing all your left side. And that's just a diagonal right by your hip. Just pinch that up and you'll see that I got my first measurement as 5. I'm gonna do it again, same area, and then I got a 7 here. And again, it doesn't have to be completely accurate. It's just make sure that you're doing it the same way every time. And then I got a 7 again. So again, here's what I'm gonna do to get that average. I'm gonna go into my calculator, put in 5, 7, and 7, then divide by 3 to get 6.3 repeating. And again, I'm just gonna round that to 6.3. I'm gonna show you what to do with those numbers in a second. I just wanna show you how to do your thigh next. So the thigh is gonna be the hardest one to separate the fat from the muscle and the skin. So you're gonna have to pinch a little bit. Some people's thighs, I've done this long enough, some people's thighs, you won't even be able to pinch that up. But as you lose body fat, you'll notice that that gets easier. So again, here's my first measurement. I got 19-ish. It doesn't have to be spot on, so don't worry if you're off by a little bit. The digital one's gonna be way better. Again, I get 19. And then I think on the last one, I also get 19. So if you have the same numbers across the board, you're just gonna write down 19, and that's what you get. You don't have to take the average if you got 3 numbers the same exact. So there you have it. Now, what we're gonna do with those measurements is go into our dashboard. So here's what your dashboard looks like. You're gonna press the plus sign in that bottom right-hand corner. Yours is gonna look different than mine. I am on the trainer side, but you're gonna add body stats. So click add body stats, and this is gonna come up. Make sure that you put your body weight in here, otherwise the caliper body fat percentage is not going to work. So I'm gonna put my body weight that I ended up having earlier, and make sure that you're always doing this kind of thing before you eat or drink and after you use the restroom. So to make everything standardized, and it's always going to be the same every time, the way that you get the measurements. So next you're going to click on caliper body fat percentage. Make sure this is 3 site and not 7 site. So next I'm going to add in my tricep, which I got was 8.3. My suprailiac I got was 6.3. And my thigh was 19. So I'm gonna click on done, and I'm gonna save that in here. Once that's saved, you're gonna see your body fat percentage somewhere on your screen. If it's not there, you can click here and it'll come up. So caliper body fat percentage shows that I'm 14.7% body fat. I have 21 pounds of fat or 122 pounds of lean body mass. And this isn't going to be accurate, but what we're going to see is changes in our body fat percentage versus our body weight. So if my body weight goes up, but my caliper body fat percentage stays the same, then that says that I'm gaining muscle and not a whole lot of fat. Now, if my body weight is going down and my body fat percentage also goes down, then it's showing that I'm losing body fat, not muscle. That is the goal. And with these metrics, we're going to see changes and be able to detach from the scale and understand that even though the scale is fluctuating, if my body fat percentage is staying the same or going down, then I'm doing good. Or my processes that I'm doing are correct instead of good or bad. So if you have any questions on that, message me in WhatsApp for more clarity around this and get to tracking more than just your body weight.